we just bought this beautiful vehicle, which definitely isn't linking, and headed back now, trailing Connor. Time to start something fun. So this is the story of our bus. We bought it off of KSL, which is our equivalent of Craigslist, for about 700 bucks. Got it from this tow lot, and they were obviously trying to get rid of it.
So we had this idea. We were planning on building a weekend camper outfitted with kitchen, some benches that we could sleep on with cushions, lots of storage, like a stove and a burner, just for like camping, you know, not going too far.
Pretty much we stripped out all the bus seats, sold them on KSL, and then we stripped out the rubber floor, stripped out the wood floor that was below that, left us with like bare metal, which we started grinding down because there was actually a good amount of rust on there and even some actual rust holes. So started grinding that down, getting rid of the rust, grinding out all these bolts, and it was just, it was taking a lot of time. Hopefully I'm not aspirating too much dirt, because as you can tell, this is just covered in dirt and I'm grinding at it. A lot of dirt's coming up, the rest coming up too, so we'll see what happens. I may end up with like brown lungs. Hopefully it doesn't go that direction though.
So it was definitely a bigger project than we originally anticipated. And as college students with no resources, we really had no tools, we had nowhere to store it. So we ended up just parking it and working on it in our dorm parking lot with tools like rented from the school or just cheap Harbor Freight tools, which was an interesting obstacle.
We're gonna cut the roof off.
So when summer came along, Grant moved back home for the summer, so we had to deal with the bus, and we really had nowhere to put it. We just had it sitting in the dorm parking lot, raking up tickets.
I was out of town for the whole summer, and so we ended up having to strip off. Well, I wasn't around, but Connor ended up having to strip and peel off all the stickers off the side, all of the children's hands and the things that said Fun Bus and all those things, so we could try to sell it for a bit of a profit. So pretty much he got all the stickers off of it, put it up on KSL, and we ended up selling it for 850 bucks, so we more or less broke even on that whole project. But it was fun. It was fun learning about how to strip things and trying to deal with rust and kind of learning how much work a project actually is versus what we thought it would be going into it.
So honestly, the story of the bus is pretty anticlimactic, but it doesn't end there. We still have great ideas for new projects, and now Grant and I both have more reliable, easier builds. So that's our plan with this channel. We're gonna build our rigs, we're gonna build them out, and we're gonna share with you those rigs.
So you know what it all comes down to? It comes down to a couple brothers and a couple rigs, and at the end of the day, what more could you ask for?
We are just some rig brothers.
Do it again. Do it again, dude. Do it again.